I wanted to talk about a few things. First of all, my wig. In my past videos, I thought my wig looked pretty good, but somebody pointed out, to be honest, I thought it looked a little ratty and a little, well, not ratty, but a little, it could be cleaned. I hadn't been cleaning it because they advise that you don't wash it too many times. I didn't want to risk ruining such a nice wig. This is real hair, by the way. So I finally did it. I thought enough was enough, and I washed it. I'm hoping I think it looks pretty good. So I wanted to talk about my Amazon store, my Amazon/Kindle store, and what and I the writing that I did. I did a few writings this week under my male name on Facebook, and I want to share those. I want to first. Oh, and I've got to explain this get up. I was going to wear a sweater, but I figured, hey, I look pretty good in this already, and a few women wear something like this anyway. So I thought, hey, I want to improve myself. Today is warmer weather, and I didn't want to wear like a sweater. I wanted to see if I could pull off a more natural look. Just seeing how little I could wear within reason anyway. My Samantha necklace. Okay, so this past week, I wrote some things on my Facebook page, and just some thoughts. Actually, I was listening to what was I listening to? Stevie Nicks, Edge of 17, and I wrote something along those lines, and then I got some compliments on it, and so I wrote some more things, and so yesterday and the day before, I started writing. Well, actually, yesterday I wrote. I've been getting writings and compliments on my writing, and I want to go into music. Perhaps I want to continue in this channel. I want to not only improve this look, but share my writing in terms of my forte, which is screenwriting and story writing. And I do want to work on developing my skills, transitioning from poetry writing to songwriting. So I wrote something yesterday. It's a tribute to my mom. Here, let me share it for you. Here. It's a little short thing. Here you go. There we go. Sometimes you walk with me. I let you into my mind. Do you have thoughts of your own as we're intertwined? Years have passed between us. Now I'm more fully grown. With each independent step, see the maturity you've sown. I walk agile through life, honing the acumen I do. As if I take all the credit, it's also a tribute to you. So that was nice. Notice I was trying to not only rhyme, but have the lyrics rhyme, but I saw something on YouTube, maybe last year, about how to improve yourself, how to improve the strength and the power of your music, your music lyrics. And she said that she's a musician herself, and she said that you want to start off with one line and then have it kind of twist so that by the end there's a journey. Actually, she talked about conflict, which is something that I want to include in my poetry and my song singing, because I know how important conflict is in writing, writing stories, and I wanted to include it in poetry. And when I say poetry, I really mean songwriting. Um, so in each stanza, I'll say, uh, you start off with one line, and then it twists in the second line a little bit. It's I think I'll have to rewatch it, but it doesn't quite. There's a conflict between the two lines, and then in the fourth line, there's an irony. Irony being, well, I see related to the conflict. How do I say? How do I describe it? You you want one thing, or your frame the one line is along one frame of mind, and then the next line, or the end of the stanza, would be something contradictory, not contradictory, something that I guess you could say the opposite of that. It's one of these things where you know it, but it's hard to describe. So I want to get involved, build up the practice of doing that. So I also want to talk about my Kindle store. I have written some things. There's some things on my Kindle / Amazon store, and they're yes, I had to put a price on them. I think it was something like $1, $2, maybe $3. But I haven't been really advertising them because, well, I feel like I'm not in the right space to start really advertising, really bragging about it yet. So I thought instead, I figured one drawback I have, one self-defeating trait I have, is that I tend to think long term, which is great for some things, but like for books and so forth. But it's not good when you want to have a presence. So rather than writing an entire book, I thought I could write essays. And so I started writing an essay about my cross-dressing, or as I like to call it, female impersonation. I had been interested in stage illusion, and I see this as, in some sense, stage illusion. A lot of sense, a stage illusion. So I haven't even gotten to the big core of my progress, namely the last few years. I started really seriously doing this around 2020, and so I wrote about 1,200, easily wrote about 1,200 words before that, talking about my early life, and it was kind of fun remembering, trying to track back, what led to this. And just to give you a tidbit, I think the earliest I can remember is dressing up as Mary Poppins. And just I didn't really dress up so much as I think I put on some coats or something. And I just walked in, and my mom was sitting there in her chair, and I said, "I'm Mary Poppins." It's kind of the early signs of cosplay. Or I guess technically you could say it's crossplay. And then there wasn't that much. Eek. All right, I've admitted I'm a crossdresser, so I've got to figure out how to secure this. I think I've heard about wig tape, and I guess I've got to look into that. Right now, I'm wearing a plastic headband that it's called a head grip. wig grip. Um, and apparently it's not gripping hard enough. And I have some clips that they're like combs that dig in, and maybe I should I combed it, like here's my hair, and the comb like feeds through, but maybe I should figure out how to tie it better. But anyway, um, so I did little things like when my mom wasn't around, but I didn't really get seriously. I was always fascinated by women and the way women look, and what motivates me partly is what does it feel like? I tend to bond a lot with the things I'm attracted to. So anyway, you can read all about that. So I got into that stuff, but I hadn't even gotten into what adventures, what improvements I've made, how I improved, how I made them. I already have 1,200 words. An essay on Amazon. I forget I think they're called something like Amazon Shorts. So it's like 3,000 to 5,000 words, and they're shorts. So I figured maybe I could write some of those and offer them, and then have like a bunch and put them together as a book. So those are my plans. I don't want to overextend my stay for this lengthen this video. These are my mermaid things, and my Samantha necklace, and I hope this looks better. I think it looks better. I think my makeup looks better. I think my eyebrows are looking better each time I do this. I made a video way back. It's probably my first video on this channel, showing my inspirations, the other female impersonators. There's Gray Phillips, and a lot of the celebrity men who impersonated other female celebrities, like Cher is a popular one, Barbara Streisand. So I see myself going, that's what I want to go towards. I don't want to settle for just, it's not just a fetish, it's more like a work of art. I see this as a work of art. And I want to get to the point where I can be able to, like a cop, there was an episode on Sally Jesse Raphael where they had female impersonators, and there was one that won a competition. I think it was 1984 competition as Janet Jackson, and he said that he was pulled over by a cop and got off a speeding ticket because he looked, I guess, convincing. I want to get to that level, and so hopefully I will. That's what this channel is about. And if you like this content, if you want to watch more about my creativity in terms of writing stories, in terms of composing music, or just how I develop my look, tune in, consider subscribing, and like this video, of course, and spread it around, spread news of this around. All right, I'll talk to you next time. Oh, and I've got to come up with a better opening line. I always just say, and also my other channel, which is Visionary Ventures. I don't know if I should have said that or not. I probably said it in an earlier video. Anyway, so I want to come up with an opening line like, hello, explorers, or hello again, fancy people, or something like that. I've got to come up with that too. All right, so long for now. Bye-bye.